simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Here he comes with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Tennessee's offense will get the football first. After missing out for more than a decade on the celebratory Stogies, it's becoming a tradition when Tennessee beats Alabama in Neyland. Light up the cigar, throw the goalpost in the Tennessee River, and I think we forget that this was a pretty compelling and dramatic back-and-forth game.
It was a great game, and a lot of mistakes, a lot of fumbles and interceptions, and it wasn't clean. It was a little bit sloppy. The only thing I remember, Jesse, is Dylan Sampson owning the game late in the football game, and I'm going, this is the Crimson Tide. Like, Alabama getting ran on late, and Tennessee really took that game.
Yeah, I mean, it was sloppy from Tennessee. You had mentioned the turnovers. They turned it over 3 times in that game, and Josh Heupel, I think, in the second half just got to a point where he said, we're just going to run the ball. And in the end of the day, it was Tennessee dominating on the ground, over 200 yards rushing. That was the difference. It'll be interesting to see if they can run the ball in this one.
The Vols send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many.
Turning it on! They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Right on the money. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed over the middle, it's Matthews. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The sure hands, it's Staley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking for room, it's Bishop. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Under fire. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The give is to Miller. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He'll try to tack on one more.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
The Volunteers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looking to throw at Simpson. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Miller with the ball. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Wants to throw on third. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an...
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Vols moving quickly to the line. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Bishop. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The give from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Let's talk about Alabama. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing.
He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. On the ground, it's Bishop.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Lets it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. They'll get a chance across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down.
How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit?
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's Miller. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. Oh, he's got a chance. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Tide and Vols. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Tennessee plays out.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. The Tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big
simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
Working the middle, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Vols will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Run in the red zone. It's Miller. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They go to the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
The short hands, it's Staley. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Horton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got loose and it was lights out after that. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
That's caught. It's Jackson. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence.
There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. Touchdown Volunteers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To throw, it's Simpson. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Dodson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.